Alright, so what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to part 3 of the trunk custom setup. Now, if you've seen in the previous videos, we worked on actually introducing the setup. We worked on me failing to wrap the trim. In that time, I actually decided to grow my facial hair. I don't give a damn about that. But right now, I'm going to throw you back to a past Preshaan from a few days ago. So let's go back to that day, which I think was a few days ago, and we can work on this trunk install. Let's get started. Okay, so I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to be doing, but I'm just going to go for it. Basically, my idea is I'm going to be taking this RGB controller strip and I'm going to cut off this end and see how many wires, or if the wires are actually color coded, so that we know, or that I'll know, whether we can use it to be extended. But what I'm going to do is I have a little marker here. I'm going to mark a small line on the connector cable so that when I do cut it, I can try and match the wires that are in it to the direction here. So in event this fails, I'll always have a fail safe. But let's go ahead and do that right now. On second thought, I'm gonna do it here so that I have a little bit extra should I need to reattach this. Okay, I'm going to be working with this end here because I actually can see what's going on, and if it actually is the way I think it is, then we should be golden. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to strip this wire. And what do you know? The wires are actually color coded. So I just basically shot myself in the foot for this end. But that does mean I can actually strip this casing even more and extend this, because I have something in mind which you probably will like. I can either use this for a future project which is going to happen in the car, or I can use this for the trunk setup. Now I'm pretty sure I'm going to use this in the trunk setup, but I want to put another set of lights in the trunk because I want to have either control directly either white or color, as you can see. But I need to actually get the white strips for it, but I'm not too sure when I'm actually going to do that. But I can do this in the meantime. So let's get started with this, extending this. I've looked on YouTube for a while now. I couldn't actually find out a way to actually open this up and get to see what colors are here. So I thought of doing this for myself, and turns out it's actually going to be working out quite well. So I'm going to cut this here. Not actually cutting, I'm just going to splice this cover, and I'm doing it all around gently so that it actually puts in pressure evenly, and then once it's to its point, I can be able to pull the cover away. Just like that. So we have black, which is power. We have blue, which is going to be blue, green, and red. And then we'll be able to slice these and solder it to a cable, which I'm going to be using to extend this. And there it's going to go into the RGB controller. I mean the RGB strip. As far as the strip is concerned, this is an off-cut, basically leftover pieces from one of my previous RGB projects. You can see it has 3M double-sided adhesive on the strip itself. It's silicone covered, actually it's not silicone, but it's rubber coated on the top, meaning it's waterproof as well. And I can't remember when last I used this, but I've soldered this end over here so I can tap this to the actual wire itself. So what's actually going to be happening is I'm going to use a strip like this in the trunk of the car and double side tape and stick it basically to the metal surfaces on the car itself, and then I'm going to tap in different areas so that I can make it work, and have this powered by a strip or a switch which is going to work directly. So as soon as you open up the trunk, you're going to see the color lights come on or white when I actually do have installed. The way this is going to work is like this. How this works is that basically once you connect, because these have these connectors here, I'm going to connect them directly to it like this in a way. But should you need to connect it directly to the strip and solder it, you have your wire connected here. So you've got black here, and then you're going to look for the one that actually says, you're going to look for the one that says ground, or the one that doesn't have any markings. I see you got G, R, B here. So you have G, which is here, which is for green, R for red, blue for blue, and then you have this one here, which is blank. That's going to be your power, which is going to be soldered like this, and then that will be actually connected. Then you can do the same for the rest of it. So that's it for this segment here. I wanted to bring you guys along so you can see if it's actually possible to cut open this RGB strip. So this video is by means nowhere done right now. There's also snips from the other video which you have probably seen by now, or you will see if I include in the next video. But yeah, that's it for this one. Stay tuned as we're going to progress next into the series. So as you can see, the original halogen bulb absolutely sucks, and that's what it looks like in a night. Well, it's about to get changed. Okay, now that we have the wires soldered up to the strip, I basically used a 3-core cable with a twin flex for the power. I use yellow for blue, green for red, green for green, and this double wire for power. And this is gonna be hooked up to the RGB controller, which you're gonna see now. In terms of power connectors, what we're gonna be using, normally I would have used a 12-volt DC jack like this, but however I'm gonna use the one that has the pigtail built in. So I'm going to just tap this straight into the wire directly, so we don't have to worry about screwing in the cabling into this unit. I can just plug this in directly. Now in terms of the connector, you've seen in the previous footage that we spliced these over. So now I'm going to actually solder these to this connector, converter directly, with the controller, should I say. And then I'm going to shrink these together, and then we can install this into the car. From there, we're going to be using the pin-tailed jack connector here and plug this directly into the car. Like it's going to be like that. So let's just get into it. Okay, update had to redo this entire thing. It's not the best of it, but hopefully it should work. So let's just get this into the car and start working with wires. Actually get power in this thing. Okay, so how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna remove this bulb here and the 2 wires that actually connect to it, and I'm gonna mount this over here somewhere and get the strip across the entire area here, so that the wires and everything will tuck in properly and won't be in the way, and have the controller mounted up somewhere right there. So that should be enough for routing the wires and everything, and have everything connected up nicely. So let's start with that. Okay, so in here there's a red and a brown wire. So the red is going to be our positive and the brown is going to be our negative. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to splice into this wire directly, and I'm going to tap the power to it. So let me just get this unwrapped. This is what I've done. I've actually just spliced the ends here. So I'm going to connect this cable that I've run through here. So this is going to be a positive and this is going to be a negative. Sorry about that. So this is going to be the positive and this is going to be a negative. I'm going to run the wire through here and come out here. And then I'm going to mount the controller up here with the cable for the strip on this end here. And I'm going to cut this strip to size. I'm also going to cover this up so that nothing shorts up. So I'm going to tape this entire thing and we should be good to go. Alright guys, so while we have everything all in a jumble right here, let's see if we successfully installed this RGB strip into the car. So ready, I'm turning it on. And what do you know, look at here, we have the strips that are working. The only thing I think when I was soldering it in here somewhere, that I think I flipped the wires around. So red is actually green, green is blue, and blue is red. Is it a bit of a concern for me? Not right now, but in the future I may want to change this entire thing and put the one that I have inside the car. So let's just get everything mounted up and let's see how it looks. And this is what it looks like afterwards. So much better. So there you have it guys. The trunk is sort of done with some color. It's controlled by remote control. I do want to replace it with the Wi-Fi controller at a later stage, or most likely with the unit that I have in the footwells right now. You've seen that install a few months back. I'll leave a link in the corner right here for you to check it out. Now, with regards to the way it works off the actual power that's from the trunk light. And the reason why I've done this specific video is because I've been looking all over YouTube for something to this effect, and there was absolutely nothing. All of them were regarding using LEDs inside the total of the car, along with the number plate lights, which I've already done before. And the halogen bulb, which you've seen, completely just doesn't go with the car anymore. So you've seen at night, or while it is kind of dark, what it actually looks like. And I'm very happy with the result for what it is right now. I do want to change it up maybe at a later stage, but we'll have to see how that goes. But in the meantime guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did like it, please drop a like. It'll really mean a lot to me. And I'm trying to get this channel to as much subscribers as possible, because I am going to be doing this YouTube full time. So for a channel like me to keep growing, it takes a while. So if you watch this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It'll really mean a lot to me. And I do want to get into much bigger projects in the future. But until we are to the point like today, I just want to get as much done with this car as possible. As I've stated in previous videos, I do want to get this to be something that I'm actually proud of, and a lot of things is to be done. But like I said, all in time. But like I'm asking, please like this video, subscribe if you're new, and if you've been watching some of my videos, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and leave your comments down below. If you want to see anything for more with this car, or what's your thoughts on this project, let me know. Also, everything that I've spoken about will be in the video description for you to check it out.
I'm looking at the screen, I'm not looking at the camera for lens, for I do not know why. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you have a great day, stay safe, and I'm talking like a freight train. Why am I doing that? Breathe. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time. Peace.